We brought it to you as breaking news this very morning. Those of us here in the United States woke up to the news that Pope Francis is dead. This just after Vice President J.D. Vance visited him on Easter Sunday yesterday. NBC's Alice Barr reports.
Del nostro Santo Padre Francesco.
The news from the Vatican of Pope Francis's passing stunning the Catholic world this Easter Monday.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buona Pasqua.
One day after he greeted supporters from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica to celebrate Easter services. Those cheers now giving way to an outpouring of grief and condolences from leaders around the world. The White House and President Trump writing, "Rest in peace, Pope Francis." Vice President J.D. Vance, who met with the Pope just yesterday, posting that his heart goes out to the millions of Christians all over the world who loved him, saying he was happy to see him, though he was obviously very ill, adding, "May God rest his soul." The brief Easter meeting during the Vice President's foreign travel comes after Pope Francis sharply criticized the Trump administration's mass deportation policies that he said would violate the dignity of migrants, whose care became a key focal point of his papacy, along with advocating for the poor, the marginalized, the environment, and for peace, including in Ukraine and Gaza. His movement toward a more inclusive church at times rattled traditionalists and inspired progressives, including many young Catholics.
Pope Francis represents to me, an evolving church, a church that is not stuck in time.
The Pope's legacy and humility earning praise today from leaders in the Middle East to across Europe. Italy's Prime Minister calling Pope Francis a friend whose advice and teachings never failed, even in moments of trial and suffering. This is now such a moment for the millions of Catholics and beyond, now mourning the loss of the people's Pope. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And just into the newsroom, Governor Brad Little, in conjunction with a directive from President Trump, has ordered all U.S. and state of Idaho flags to fly at half-staff to honor Pope Francis. He says those are going to stay at half-staff until sunset on the day of the Pope's interment. So what happens next? Well, once the period of mourning is done, the centuries-old tradition to elect a new pope, known as the conclave, shrouded in secrecy, gets underway. The word conclave comes from Latin, meaning locked with a key. The cardinals are sealed inside the Sistine Chapel when this happens. No phones, no electronics of any kind, not even any notes. Then over the next 2 weeks, cardinals under the age of 80 from across the globe will descend on Vatican City, holding a series of formal and informal meetings.
Also, age is very important. The Vatican is a very strange place because someone who is 65 or 70 is considered too young. Very few cardinals want another papacy that lasts another 30 years.
There are 4 rounds of secret ballots then every day until one name receives a 2/3 majority. As the secret voting continues, the cardinals burn the ballots twice a day. And you see right there, the masses outside await the smoke. Black smoke means no pope yet, and then the white smoke would announce a new pope has been chosen.